Since everybody out there in the universe, my name is Sean Myrie and I'm your host of the Down to Earth podcast. Another episode on somebody who was very influential. His name is Sean Combs, better known as P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Mr. Love, whatever he calls himself, Brother Love. Well, I'm going back, way back when he started, right? Uptown, right? Scouting, whatever, producer for them back then, close with Heavy D, Andre Harrell, he was the poster boy. He went to Mount Vernon, right, for his education in New York. He comes from a single parent home. His father was a gangster, a Harlem gangster, right? Melvin, right, Combs, murdered in 1972, shot him back of the head. So Puffy grew up without a father, and he just had his mother hardworking. And as he got older, finished school, like I said, he became in the business, the music business, right? Was working for Uptown, doing his thing. He was a dancer also. So in 1993, he founded Bad Boy. And also his main artist, Biggie Smalls, the Notorious B.I.G. So from that, he grew his label, right? He grew his label, had Craig Mack, had Total, he had Mace, he had a whole bunch of different artists. And that was just the beginning, right? So he made Biggie, a big artist, made Mace, big artist, Faith, another one. There's so much artists what was under Biggie, right? I mean, when I'm saying Biggie, Puffy. There was a lot of artists under Puffy, Sean, Diddy, Combs. So as years went by, he started making more money, getting more commercialized, right? He had his battle with Death Row, Suge Knight, another executive from a West Coast hip-hop label. He had his battle with that. His artist, Biggie, died in 1997, got shot. They blame a hip-hop beef between the East and the West, but my research, what I know, is that is really between Suge Knight and Sean Diddy or Puff Combs. That's what the beef is between them, right? Some street stuff. Now, a lot of people used to look on Puff Daddy as a soft individual, right? That he's not no threat, right? And that he's just like an innocent choir boy. But as years passed, you used to hear all these accusations how he's not paying his artists. And he would fight still, saying basically he doesn't owe anybody anything. A lot of artists would complain that they haven't been getting the royalties, or they haven't gotten paid. But you know what? It's like a curse, gift and a curse, because a lot of the artists, either they passed away, died, or they went to prison. Shine, one of the most famous artists off his label from Bad Boy, he went to prison because he was defending Puffy, P. Diddy. When P. Diddy was with Jennifer Lopez, they were out and something happened, altercation, and Shine, they said, took up a gun, or he, in defense of P. Diddy, because someone was trying to punk him off. He shot up in the club. That's what they allege or claim. He went to jail for over 10 years, right? So he served time. So now let's get back to P. Diddy business. So even all of this stuff, he passed right through. He went right through all of these struggles or things coming at him. He had platinum records from No Way Out, album which he's done after Biggie passed, the Puff Daddy and the Family. He has many accolades, right? His own clothing line, Sean Clothing, right? Sean John Clothing. Don't forget that, Sean John Clothing. Made a lot of money off of that. Investments, Revolt, part owner, or CEO, whatever he's in charge of Revolt. He had to step down because of these accusations recently of him abusing women. A lot of news has come out, especially Cassie, one of his longtime girlfriends, been coming out with accusations, and I think they quieted her up with some money. But yeah, she's one of them, Cassie, right? But before Cassie, there's been many others. Cassie's recent to me. Yeah, he was married, I think, to Kim Porter. She passed away a while ago, not too long ago, from pneumonia. Puffy is a big story. P. Diddy is a big story because New York, they loved him until recently. He got the key to the city, New York, right? Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy has a lot of accolades, like I said. He has a lot of awards, but he has a lot of people who do not like him. Once again, a lot of people hate on Puffy because he brought that commercial, I guess that too commercial appeal to hip-hop. Some people criticize him for that, making hip-hop something else, right? Too commercialized. There's rumor that Puff Daddy's bisexual. There's been a lot of people joking about it, that how he likes men and how he has these parties and how there's some freak offs, and especially 50 Cent will be going in on him on this, right? Saying, oh, yo, those parties, stay away from. A lot of people on the net been talking about these parties that Puff puts on, but a lot of people seem to enjoy them. So maybe it's a private part of the party, certain time, right, when certain things go on. But Puff Daddy, he became Sean P. Diddy Combs. He has so much names. He became very successful and wealthy in the last, I would say, 10 years, right? With the Revolt Network, creating shows behind the scenes. He had Ciroc, right? He has Ciroc, but a lot of things hasn't gone his way because he's been fighting the liquor company for certain, like liquor companies for certain rights. I don't know if to sell or what it is, or did they boycott his brand and then he sued them. I don't know the details, but I just know that he fought against a big liquor company, and liquor's been around for ages. You get what I mean? You gotta wonder who's running that. Some powerful people. So back to Puffy. Now, recent news, they're calling him an abuser because of Cassie's leaked video of him dragging her, hitting her in a hotel, and he's just wearing a towel around his waist, showing him run out of his hotel right after her. She's in a hoodie, takes her down, and kicks her, hits her. So that is going viral right now. So now a lot of people are wondering, besides this, who else is a victim of Puff Daddy? Now, this is the beginning to his end, because now, besides the accusations and there was no evidence, now there's some type of evidence, and it's visual, and that's what people are nowadays, very visual. What will this do to his legacy? What will it do? It's going to do a lot of damage to P. Diddy. He had a long career, very successful, a lot of artists he put on, right? I can't name them all. And a lot of artists he screwed, and I can't name them all. But people are coming out against you, man. It doesn't look good. You're a real bad boy, right? Yes, he is a real bad boy, because there's been rumors, even with Suge Knight, that he don't run from Suge. It's just a couple years ago. There's I don't know if it's a rumor that when Suge came to New York, he called up some people to go get Suge. He wanted to go after Suge. And with the Tupac and the Biggie situation, if it's rumor that he hired some Crips from California, especially the guy who's locked up, Keefe D, in prison for Tupac's murder. That's what's coming out. I don't know if it's rumor or if there's any truth to it that Keefe D was paid by P. Diddy to get rid of Tupac, that problem, and to be his protection in the West. And that don't sound like anybody soft. P. Diddy is gangster when it comes to getting what he wants, right? A lot of gangsters, they don't get their hands dirty. You don't have to be in the street to be a gangster. Look up the definition. But Puff Daddy, great artist he had, especially the notorious B.I.G., rest in peace, Craig Mack, Black Rob. Those are three which we know has passed away. G-Dep just came out of jail, prison. He wants to try to hook up with P. Diddy. Brother, sorry, it's not the time. Hopefully you'll get somewhere with your music, but Puff Daddy ain't gonna help you right now. He can't even help himself, right? He has Faith, like I said, Mary J. Blige. He helped, I guess, manage, produced so many artists I can't even name. 112. All these artists, will they come out against him? Will we hear anything from, like I'm saying, the horse's mouth, people who are actually more close to him? I'm not talking about ex-security guards, people who used to work for him who don't have a job anymore. Talking about people who have some type of thing, like Mace, right? Let's hear from them if there's any more chatter. But Puff Daddy, you're gonna have to make a part 1 and a part 2 on this brother. And yeah, like I said, he had Loon too. Loon's from Harlem too, so he knows Loon through relationships with his family. So, and he was locked up too, Loon. I just had to put that out there. A lot of his artists either locked up in jail or died, or they don't have a career right now because he didn't allow them to have their masters or anything. So, you know what they say? Karma is a bitch. And Puff, you're a bitch right now. Sorry. Bless up. This is Sean Myrie of the Down to Earth Podcast. Subscribe.